Hey there, and I'm going to do another session on business growth in 2021. I'm going to be taking your questions and answering as many as I can in the next 30 or 40 minutes. And as soon as you join, let me know who you are and where you are from. As you can tell, I'm back in San Diego, and I was just skiing. Hey there, Sully. How are you all doing? Irkia. I'm going to do another session right now on business growth in 2021. I'll take a few questions and we'll get the ball rolling. If you can hear me and see me fine, do me a favor, hit the like or the love button there. I'm back in San Diego. Took a flight back from Ulta, where I was skiing the last 5 days. Hi there, Rachel from Del Mar. Hi there, Lava Laka. Hi, Liz. Humble Performance. Do any of you ski, by the way? I was just skiing. They had 33 inches of snow in a couple of days, and then there's another storm there right now. I took an early flight this morning so I wouldn't get stuck there. Did you see any of my videos that I posted on skiing while I was up in the mountains? Let me know. Hello there, Shiro Kida from Tokyo. Hi there, Sarah. Yeah, I love to ski. In the wintertime, I love to ski. Even in the summertime, I love to ski. But I'm going to do another session on business growth. Were any of you on the session I did the other day on business growth? I answered a bunch of questions. I'm not sure why my phone just... Alta's in Utah. Hi there, Aries girl. Hi, Noel. Noel Scry. Hey, Noel. Woman's pronunciation is Noel, and man's is Noel. Hi there, Kitty from Norway. All right, so do you have any business questions? One of the things that I keep finding, as I mentioned, if you were on the Lux, you watched it live from the resort lobby. Yeah, I was at the Rustler Lodge. Let me know if you have a question. As you know, the last video that I did was about having an unfocused mind, and that's sometimes responsible as well, right, for some of your best ideas. And so I like to ski as often as possible in the wintertime. So Ray, where do you get $100,000 to start a business? Your family, the bank, an investor. Those are three places. You like my Goya videos. Does anybody have a business question? I think many of you know I'm starting a business breakthrough challenge on February the 18th. Where I'll be teaching individuals live every day for about an hour and a half. Some of the best principles I've learned in the last 40 years of building companies. So Marwath, all right, how do you know what is your first amount of funds right here? How do you know to spend your first amount of funds in the right way? Well, you've got to learn. You've got to learn what you should spend it on. Depends on what stage of business you're in. If you're new in business, you should be spending your money on some structure, some processes, but you should also be spending your money on generating leads, but only when you already know what the sales process is to take those leads through, okay? All right, Life sent a request to me in the video. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna give you an option to ask me questions, but I want you to ask them very, very quickly and precisely so I can answer a bunch of them, all right? Quickly. I don't want stories that last 5 or 10 minutes. I want to get through as many questions as I can. So Life of 8th HB, let me know where you're from, and let's just make sure you can hear me and see me well.
Yes.
What do you do? Where are you from?
I'm from Denver, Colorado.
All right. If we're going to have, if we can't have a clear connection, I can't waste everybody's time. I'm very, very sorry. All right, so Divid 0, you want to go live? I'm going to invite you to go to Divida 0. If you want to go live with me, I'm going to go as quickly as I can. I do this for a lot of I have a couple of communities of paid clients. And one of the things that we do is we do rapid fire consulting, where clients of mine come on, they ask me a question, I give them an answer. Ask another question, I give them an answer. Hey there.
Hi, I am Carlos from Brazil.
Hey, Carlos.
How are you?
Great.
I'd like to know. Yeah, I am working in finance, and I help people to free up debt. And I'd like to know how can I balance the return of investment when investing in marketing. Sometimes we spend a lot of money in Facebook to bring some leads, And in most of time when I sell my trainings, I don't have the good ROI, return of investment. I do like to know
good ROI. Okay,
yeah.
Carlos, because of your connection is not great, I'm going to turn your video off, but I will answer your question. Okay.
Okay.
That's a great question.
Okay.
All right. So Carlos asked. He said he's advertising on Facebook and he's not getting an ROI. So first and foremost, the thing you need to understand when you're starting any advertising campaign, I don't care if it's direct mail, TV, radio, Facebook, Instagram, club, it doesn't matter. Whenever you're starting off, all advertising is supposed to do initially is give you information. Let me explain. Let's say you created an ad. You want to know how many people clicked on that ad. Was it 10 people? Was it 100 people? Was it 1,000 people that clicked on that ad? That's called a KPI, a key performance indicator. So if you put up an ad and not a lot of people click on it, that means something's wrong with the ad. And that's maybe the headline, the offer, the byline, the story, whatever it is. The next thing you want to do and measure in your advertising is if 10 people clicked on it to see it, read it, or watch it, how many people took the next step? Did they watch 1 second of the video, 10 seconds of the video? Did they click on the link to go find out more? So whenever you are advertising as a marketer, right, you're advertising to buy information, to gather information, see which headlines work, which offer works, which video works, which landing page works, which picture worked. So you have to understand that the initial part of advertising is to buy information. And once you have information, now you're tweaking and adjusting to say, okay, this headline beat this headline 2-1. This many people took the next step versus the last ad. So you should always be testing multiple ads against each other. And you can start off with $5 or $10 a day until you could figure out the formula. And once you figure out the formula, then you have to look at, okay, for every dollar I spend, how much am I getting back? Is it 50 cents on every dollar you spend, or is it $1.50? And obviously, your goal is for every dollar you spend to make $1.20, $1.50, $1.75, $2, $3, $4 if you can. But if you're not patient to figure out the formula for your product or service, and I don't care if you're selling lollipops or if you're a physician, there is always an acquisition cost for a customer. Even if you're going to a networking event, okay, and you meet somebody that ends up being a client, your time to go to the networking event is a cost, right? So you have to understand that all marketing initially is about buying information, and what you're looking to tweak is that information until you can go ROI, return on investment positive. There's also ROE. Can anybody guess what ROE is? What is ROE? Those are two things you have to measure. ROE. Type in what you think ROE is. ROI is return on investment. What is ROE? Hi there, Tatum, Patricia. What is ROE? Somebody type in ROE. Come on, let's have some fun. And now I'm coming to you from San Diego. I'm on my deck here at home. And all right, so nobody knows what ROE is? Return on energy, JCS Peary. If you want to ask a question, JCS Peary, because you got the right answer, I will give you a chance to ask any question you want. Give me a good question so I can give you a great answer. So just let me know. Just hit the that I want to ask. So return on energy. How much energy does it take you, to get a sale or to get some good prospects? Okay. So return on energy. You want to know how long it takes, right? So Modern Collective. Who is that Modern Collective? Get on here, Modern Collective. I know who you are. Get on here and ask me the question live, young lady. All right. Hey there.
Hello.
So who are you? Where are you from?
I am Lauren and I'm from Toronto.
Toronto, Canada. You guys having a big snowstorm?
We are. We're supposed to get 25 centimeters today.
Wow. Awesome. So tell me, what do you do in Toronto?
I am an event planner and I own a travel agency.
One more time. You were breaking up.
Oh, I'm an event planner and I own a travel agency.
Event planner and travel agency. And so how has the event planning business been in the last year with all this COVID stuff?
At first it was tough. We pivoted to do more like PR and brand management. But now virtual events have picked up and we're actually booking a lot of travel events for 2022.
Awesome. So what is your question?
The question is how to scale past that 20K per month mark without adding any new like business offering and without increasing prices too much. Like I don't want to jump super quickly.
So how do you jump past the $20,000 a month in revenue or $20,000 a month in advertising?
Revenue.
Revenue. Okay. So one way to jump past that is to charge more, right? So there's a formula of charge more at the time of purchase. So you increase your price, okay? Get people to buy more stuff that already buy from you, okay? Get them to buy more at the time, okay, of purchase. And then the other formula then becomes, how do you scale your business with more qualified leads? Right? So right now, the people that you want, people that are looking to have somebody manage their events, all right, they're looking for you as well. So you could actually start to advertise or to create content. If you didn't want to spend any money, I would probably be on LinkedIn, which is where a lot of your type of clients are. I would create incredible content for them. And the way I would create the content would be this. Ask yourself this question, and every one of you, if you have a business, you must do this. Not should, could, want to, you must do this. What are the top 10 questions that people always ask you who want to hire you about events? I want you to create the written answers, and I want you to create the video for it as well. 2, I want you to write down the 10 questions they should ask you, but they don't. Get the written answer and get a video done for each one of those. Then you take those written answers and you create a blog post that you can post on LinkedIn and anywhere else. You take those videos, you create them on LinkedIn, on Instagram, on Facebook, and on YouTube. And then if you want to spend some money, then you could actually pay to boost those articles or those videos for a very, very small amount of money, whereby you're reaching your ideal client profile. Does that make sense? Very, very effective. And just for you, I think you said your name was Lauren. There's a company in Toronto called the Urban Writers. They'll actually write the articles for you.
Okay, cool.
Or you write them on your own. You are welcome. Does that help all of you? You're welcome, Lauren. Good seeing you.
Bye.
Bye. All right, was that helpful, everyone? Hi there, Mary. Hi there. All right, so let's just do this. Hold on one second. Let me do something here. Just so you know, if I catch you promoting your own stuff on here, I'm going to remove you. So please don't promote your own stuff in my feed. It's just not the cool thing to do, okay? Yet some people still try to do it. Who else has a question? Is this helpful for you? As I mentioned, many of you have already signed up for my Business Breakthrough Challenge, which starts on the 18th, where I'm going to show you exactly how to generate a flood of leads so you can make more sales and more money. And I'll show you frameworks for being able to generate 2, 3, 4 times more revenue this year. If you want to learn what I've done to build multi-million-dollar companies over and over and over again, and multi-million-dollar product launches over and over and over again, just join my Business Breakthrough Challenge. It's $47 for 5 days of 1-hour training live each day with workbooks, videos, and checklists. Best investment you'll ever make. You'd spend more than that taking me out to lunch. All right, Tatum, Patricia, let's go, Tatum. Come up with your question. Tatum, I just invited you as well. The link is in my bio, so if you look at my bio here on Instagram, the link is there. And there, Tatum, I'm not sure if you can see the invitation. The Lux Coast, if you're on the last Breakthrough Challenge, it's always repetition is the mother of learning and skill. And the Lux Coast, tell everybody how that was. All right. All right. All right. So Tatum, for some reason you are not answering, so we're going to cancel that. Does anybody want to ask me a question? You can ask me live. Any business-related question, business-related question. If you look in my bio, there are several links. Look at Business Breakthrough Challenge. All right. I'm not sure, Margarita, LinkedIn or Instagram. LinkedIn or Instagram, what? The Lux Coast, it was mind-blowing, so amazing. I'm going to be giving even more great stuff this year. So part of the, what if you're a coach solopreneur, at some point you'll have to get beyond trading hours for dollars. If you want to, you can still trade hours for dollars. Hey, Antonio. Antonio was also part of the program last year. I usually will do it once a year, and so we're starting it February the 18th. Yeah, the way Parth, again, Parth Savlad, whenever you're trading your time for money, you're always looking to see how can you leverage it so you don't have to trade your time for money. How did being a vegan change my business? It didn't. I'm not going to correlate being a vegan to it growing my business. Being a vegan had nothing to do with how my business grew. All right, so how can you scale? You scale by doing a lot of really good marketing and knowing how to sell, by giving people amazing value. So not only they get what they pay for, they buy more from you and they tell all their friends. That's how you scale. Scaling is all about marketing and selling, right? And having the systems in place to manage the ability to scale, because what got you to maybe the first $50,000 or $150,000 isn't the same processes and system to get you to 500,000 or $1 million and beyond. All right, the great Josiah Lee. You have a question? All right, let's give you a go here, Josiah. Be succinct. All right. Hey there, Josiah. Can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now.
All right, that sounds great. Yeah, definitely. The question I have is me and 3 childhood friends from like middle school.
Our connection is not very good. Sorry, my friend. I'm not sure what's going on, but connections are, we got people from all over the world. Is anybody in the United States right now or Canada? Let's try one of those to make sure that it's not my connection. I'm on 5G network right now. Aries girl, you're so welcome. Aries girl, business related question. Anybody have a business related question? Come on. I charge $5,000 an hour to give consulting to my clients. Nobody has a great question here? Come on. Come on, come on, come on. Who is from the United States or Canada? I want to make sure the connections are really great right now. So let me, since we don't have a lot of questions right now, I want you to think about this for just a moment. When a surgeon wakes up in the morning, what are they thinking about, right? Usually they're thinking about, if they have to perform surgery, performing the surgery perfectly, right? Making sure that they use their tools and utensils and all their training to perform just amazing surgery. When a CEO of a company wakes up, and it doesn't matter if you're a CEO of 1 or you have 5 employees or 50, what do you think you should be thinking about every morning? Right? What do you think you should be thinking about every morning if you have your own company? So D. Gandental, do you want to ask a question? Right? All right. So do you want to ask a question, D? I'll want to bring you on. I like working with dentists. I've worked with a lot of dentists in the past, so I just invited you, D. So what do you think a business owner should be thinking about every morning? Like, what do you think is one of the #1 priorities of a business owner, a CEO? And here's the answer. How does my company generate more qualified leads today? How does my company generate more qualified prospects, leads, somebody that wants to take a look at my product or my service that I'm offering? Now, why do you think that is one of the #1 things that a CEO has got to think about? And if she or he does not want to think about that every day, then they must have somebody that is thinking like that every day. Why? Well, if you don't focus on generating leads and taking them through a process of educating them, building trust, building rapport, and then at the right time, offering them your product or service so they can make a decision of, yes, I want it, no, I don't. Maybe there's somebody else who wants it. It's not what I need right now, but maybe later. If you don't keep a flow of leads, whether it's one a day or one a week or 10 a day or 10 a week or 100 a day or 100 a week, if you don't keep a steady flow of leads somehow, whether it's through advertising or organic or networking or referrals, if you're not thinking about that and somebody in your business isn't thinking about that, here's what your business is going to look like. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. No predictability, no consistency, no way to predict this month's cash flow, next month's cash flow, a quarter from now cash flow. And too many entrepreneurs think about, well, I have this great product, this great service. It's amazing. It could help so many people. But they don't recognize that if you don't keep doing marketing and offering people an opportunity to step into working with you, choosing your dental practice, choosing your lollipop, choosing your binoculars, choosing your coaching, choosing your underwear, whatever it is that you're offering in the world, then it's just a matter of time before you run out of prospects and cash flow dips. And you want to know why 85+% of business owners go out of business within 3 years? They lose hope. They lose hope, and all the answers are already here. Like if you want to become a doctor, there's a path to becoming a doctor. If you want to become an engineer, there's a path to becoming an engineer. If you want to become a CEO, where's the path? A lot of it, okay, is trial and error, but it doesn't have to be trial and error, because all of the facets of sales and marketing and management and finance and customer service and technology and product development, all of that's already been figured out. Now, if you don't know it, that means that you're either going to invest a lot of time and money figuring it out, or you're going to go somewhere where you can actually learn what you should be doing the right way based on proven practices. And so when I was 26 years old, when I was 19, I got into real estate, and my first mentor taught me what to do. And I did that and went from, $30,000 a year to hundreds of thousands of dollars a year. And then my next mentor, taught me what I needed to do to make millions of dollars a year. But I learned the stuff from people who were doing it already. So you don't need to figure it out. All right. I've written New York Times best-selling books, on building businesses. I've written New York Times best-selling books on the mindset, on setting goals, on using the part of your brain that's responsible for setting goals. There's the part of your brain that's responsible for achieving goals. And how to get that flow state going so that you're in harmony and coherence, right? So you don't need to figure it out. And for those of you who want to go deeper with me, sign up for my Business Breakthrough Challenge. It's $47. I should be charging, $1,997. It's $47. The information's in my bio, and it starts on the 18th. All right. So, Aaron Barnes, I'm going to let you ask a question. I know somebody by the name of Aaron Barnes, but I don't think it's you. So Aaron, I just gave you an invitation, my friend. And are you all feeling good today? It's President's Day here in the United States. So I'm off of work today, but I'm doing this anyway. Aaron, I'm not sure if you got the message or not. If you have a business question, I just invited you. You need to just figure out how to press the button there. Hey there, Mr. Aaron Barnes. I see your light.
Hi, John. Good evening. Good day. How are you?
Hey there, my friend. How are you? Where are you from?
Fantastic. Born in South Africa, grew up in Israel, currently living in the Netherlands.
Oh, nice. Well, I've been to South Africa. I was born in Israel, currently in San Diego.
Beautiful. Yes.
Your video connection is not great, but let's try it.
Okay, I can hear you perfectly, though.
Okay.
So just a quick question. There's a lot of stories going around the world right now. Business owners like Elon Musk, I'm sure you've heard of Michael Saylor, taking their company's treasure and taking the cash and putting it into Bitcoin. I'm a business owner. I own businesses. I have employees. I've got team members. And obviously, my main priority as a CEO, as a business leader, is to always take care of my employees. What do you think as a business owner I should do? Obviously, you're not a financial advisor.
Yeah. I personally have not bought one Bitcoin, not one. I didn't buy it when it was 19,000. I didn't buy it when it was 2,000. I didn't buy it at 45,000. And I know that a lot of people like Elon Musk, I know that Morgan Stanley's looking at it. I know a lot of people are looking at hedging, their investments with
Sure.
Bitcoin as a hedge strategy. I just have not, jumped into it. I won't accept Bitcoin because I personally, there's three types of investors in the world, okay? There are gamblers, there are speculators, and then there are investors, okay? Would you agree with that?
Yeah, I'm with you
They
on
gamble,
board.
they roll the dice, and they hope that it works out. They go to Las Vegas. Speculators who go to Las Vegas, they know the odds and they play the odds. And investors look for predictable return on investment. I am in the third category. I don't have any time, energy, money, or patience to gamble, okay, on things I don't know about. I'll speculate on business stuff. I'll speculate on real estate. I'll speculate on the stuff that I know. I don't have a freaking clue about this Bitcoin stuff. And I've studied it. I've talked to friends about it. I've talked to clients about it. And I'm like, I don't get it. And, when Warren Buffett says he doesn't get it, I don't feel that dumb and I don't understand it. Now, I've got friends of mine who've made a fortune in it. Okay, but I've also got friends of mine who've made a fortune in business. And I've got friends of mine who made a fortune in real estate. I've got friends of mine who made a fortune in the stock market, all at the same time. So I prefer, for me, at this stage of my life, I'll be 60 this year, I don't need the risk. I don't need to like get on a fear of missing out on that. I just need to keep doing what I do really, really well, and I make way more than enough money.
Right. Well, thank you for that. I appreciate your feedback. I take it to heart. And thank you for being inspiration. Toda and mazal tov on your book.
Thank you, my friend. Appreciate you. All right, everyone. Was that helpful to you? That's just me. Like, you have to remember, my path is not your path, right? I don't know your knowledge, your skills, your risk tolerance, your management philosophies, your investment philosophy. I just shared with you my investment philosophies. I have lost millions in the stock market. I've lost millions in business. And I prefer to take the losses that I've garnered and then use those as my lessons to make millions of what I know. But Bitcoin, I've got friends of mine who like, John, you're crazy. I said, maybe I'm crazy, but I don't want to make my decisions because of fear of missing out. It's not a good strategy to allow fear of missing out to drive your decisions. I want logic to drive my decisions for me for the stage that I am in my life. And that goes back, all right, to growing your business also. You can't grow your business based on what I'm doing or what Mary or Sally or Harry is doing. You have to grow your business from where you are. But there are fundamentals, okay, like having an avatar or 2 or 3 of who your ideal client profile is. Number 2, knowing their pains, fears, frustrations, irritations, wants, needs, and aspirations, and their goals. Number 3, knowing how to create marketing messages for every one of those categories, and then putting those marketing messages, whether it's in print, radio, TV, static, whatever it is, in the location, in the path where they are cost effectively. 4, you have to know how to create what we call our irresistible offers to get them to buy from you instead of your competition. And in order to do that, you better have, number 5, a sales process from banner to buyer. If you don't have those 5 things, bye-bye, your business will not grow. Bye-bye, you're going to be one of those 85 out of 100 that doesn't meet their potential, even though your product and service is great. There's 5. I can give you 500. But if you don't have those 5 things, it doesn't make a difference where you advertise. You won't have any luck because luck is not what it's about. Business is math, and it's all emotionally based at first and then followed by logic. And if you don't understand how to emotionally trigger somebody's brain and their heart and their gut, then, then you're playing the game of business. You're playing it at the kindergarten level. You're in the sandbox hoping to have some fun. But business is serious. There are people out there, like me, who'll spend millions of dollars a year in advertising. In every one of your businesses, there's somebody spending tens or hundreds or millions or tens of millions of dollars advertising and doing it scientifically. So if you're not going to play the game of business, okay, it's a game of business. You can play at the grade school level, at the kindergarten level, grade school level, high school level, university level, pro level, all-star team, Hall of Fame, right? Those are your levels in business. If you're going to just hope and pray that your business is going to do well, and you're not willing to upgrade your knowledge and your skills and your mindset and what you do, okay, I mean, I can't help you. Only you can help you. If you want to know a methodical, detailed, precise way to build your business, like a paint by number, then I invite you. I ask people to make a small investment, $47, to show me they're serious, because when people pay attention. And when you give something to somebody for free, they don't follow through 99 times out of 100. So there's information in my bio if you want to find out more about it. And Emek Echo, do you have a winning game of business form? Yes, I do, Emek. I do. So anyway, if you want to sign up for the Business Breakthrough Challenge, it's $47 US, 5 days. I will be teaching every day for an hour via video into our private community. You'll be able to watch the video 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 times. There'll be workbook, PowerPoints, checklists, and some contests, not contests, but challenges that we do, so that you do a little bit of work, you learn, you do some work, you post it in the community, we all take a look at it, and we lift each other up as we climb. So, is it Jay Lambs? Chams. I see Jay Chams. Quick question. I am going to see if I can go live with you. And again, the information is in my bio on the Instagram page that I am on right now. Aries girl, I'm always going to give you straight talk. Hey, my friend.
How's it going, John?
Good. How are you?
Ya. How's your family?
I did. My family's great.
Awesome. So good
Hey,
to
everyone.
see you, man.
This young man's a little rock star. I didn't even know it was you when I clicked on the button. But you know the deck that I'm on right now?
What's that?
Do you know this deck?
Oh, of course I know the deck. Absolutely. When's the Maserati coming in? Or did that already come in?
It has already arrived.
Oh man, I'm gonna have to make a trip at some point if you'll allow me to. I'm looking forward to it. My question is, I'm having a little bit of trouble on my business clarity.
Tell everybody who you are and what do you do.
Yeah, so I do life insurance and Medicare for people, that don't know, and I help clients every single day with, their Medicare plan and life insurance and different financial products as well. And my thing is, I'm cash flowing really well. The problem is, part of me wants to hire a bunch of salespeople and create an organization. Another part of me just kind of wants to buy some multifamily real estate and get into that sector, just cash flow in the insurance business and move all the funds over. So I'm having trouble making that decision.
Well, one's a decision about building your business and putting the team, the infrastructure, the processes and systems in place to have a business that works for you, right? Now, there's two types of, when I talk to people about money, I always talk about piles and streams. So when you build a business properly, there's a pile. I call the business a pile. It's worth something. It's like an apartment building. It's worth something. The land in the apartment building is worth something. But
Absolutely.
if you build a business properly, then it's bringing in money, in many cases every day.
Yeah.
Because you built it properly. So it is not only an asset that you've just built, but it also gives you cash flow to hopefully say work for you. Here's
Absolutely.
the thing that many of you need to understand. Many of you have a job. You don't have a business. I don't mean to be, listen, the people who know me, I'm loving, caring, kind, and very straightforward. No bullshit.
Yes.
I've been around the block way too many years to walk on eggshells and not tell you the truth, right? So understand that if you build a business properly, okay, it is worth something. The amount of revenue that your business generates per year times 2, 3, 4, or 5 is what the asset is worth. If you have recurring revenue, such as your business, it's worth between 5 to 10 times because the revenue is recurring. So building an asset, building a business that works for you versus you having a high paying job or a low paying job is a very, very smart thing to do. Now, the other option is to say, okay, I'm going to take some of my money and I'm going to buy some income generating assets. And that's okay too. I like to have multiple streams of income, but everybody pay close attention to what I'm about to share with you. Don't focus on multiple streams of income when you don't have a really good, solid primary source of income. If you focus all your energy, time, and attention on not playing the game at a kindergarten level or high school level, play the game at the highest level so that you have more than enough cash to take care of a great lifestyle, and then you can put your money to work for you. That is smart, because now you have diversification. So now you have income stream 1, income stream 2, income stream 3, income stream 4, right? If you can get your life to the point where you've got money coming from a variety of different streams, if let's say the real estate market crashes, but you have money coming in from other assets, right? Then you're now diversified, and now you have a harmonious portfolio that doesn't stand on one pillar. You want to create as many pillars as you can. And in finances, there's earning money, you've got to get good at that. There's managing money, you've got to get good at that. There's investing money, you got to get good at that. There's protecting your money, you got to get good at that. And then there's debt. And you can use debt as leverage, okay, the smart way, when you understand how to create a gap between how much it costs you for the debt versus what you can earn. Does that make sense? So in your particular, knowing your business, you could build yourself with what you already know, a great asset.
I love that. Yeah. And I guess maybe part of me is just afraid of making that jump and hiring people and stepping up to that new level of who I need to be for them and being a leader and helping duplicate salespeople instead of it just being me. Because I'm really not a business right now, but just me.
I understand.
Yeah.
But if you say, well, I'm going to buy real estate, well, guess what? What about the fear of making a mistake in buying real estate?
Very true. Very true. It's always going to be there.
If it's a function of fear, okay, then learn how to manage the emotion of fear. And for that, you just need my Winning the Game of Fear program.
Absolutely.
Right?
It is a phenomenal program. Absolutely.
Right? So just use that. I know you've been through it. So use the Winning the Game of Fear program to eliminate the fear, but make logical, smart decisions. All right?
Absolutely. Appreciate it, John.
Thank you.
Thanks so much. Good to see you.
Bye. Hey, everyone. Is that helpful to you? Excuse me. Is that helpful? Yes. Tell me what kind of business you're in, by the way. And for those of you who just joined, I've been doing 25 minutes or so on business growth. Look at this, the weather. There's a little bit of the ocean there, the palm trees. I'm just sitting on my deck. I just came from the mountains a couple of hours ago, and now I'm by the ocean. I may go for a little walk on the beach. Anybody have a question? Who's got a business question? I prefer somebody in the United States or Canada where we have good bandwidth internet connection. Horse dentist. Hey, Kate Dobie. Love horses. Don't like the dentist. Just kidding. Good morning from Australia. JC Classic Car. Hi there. Hi there. RBRW, and I love you too, whoever you are. Car restoration. Thank you, John. Quick answers. So, yeah, this is, I like these rapid fire questions. You've been around long enough. You have some questions. Tamara Lee coaching. Do you want me to bring you on? Tamara Lee, I'm going to go live with you if you're game. I'll show you exactly how to replace yourself, if that's what your question. Let me know if you want to come on. Tamara Lee, I'm not sure where you are. All right. Anybody else? Tamara Lee, are you going to join? Ali Berlin, I'm going to open a restaurant. Is it okay or not? Hi there.
Hey, how are you?
Amazing. Where are you from? What do you do?
I'm in Southern California.
Huh?
I own a wellness center, and I also am a certified life coach. So I've been doing that for about 3 years. That's going really well. My issue is how to replace myself in my wellness practice. So that's it. I'm the owner. I run about 4 different areas, and I'd like to replace myself in regards to having somebody else come in and just run the show, where I'm only there for a couple hours a week, if possible, maybe 10, so I can focus on my coaching practice.
Great. So for every position in my company, for every position that we hire, we do this little exercise that goes like this. If the job could speak and the job said, these are the character traits of the person that would do me brilliantly, write out the character traits, part one. Part two, this is exactly what the person would do every day, every week, every month. So you create very, very specific job descriptions with standard operating procedures of what the job entails this day, today, this week, this month, this quarter, this year. And then how will you measure success by that person? And the best way to do that is by having standard operating procedures of here's how we're going to measure that the operating procedures for the role is being done. And then you have weekly check-ins and monthly check-ins to make sure that everything's being done the way it needs to be done. So the way you replace yourself is you first think through what are all the things that you have to do. That's part one. The other way to replace yourself is find somebody who's already doing what you need to have done. And so instead of training somebody, find somebody who already has done it very, very successfully and compensate them really, really, really well to be able to replace you.
Okay, awesome. Thanks so much.
You're welcome. Have a great day.
You too.
Here's something to consider, everyone. And correct me if I'm wrong, all right? Let me just ask you a question. Would you agree that in 2021, it's February the 15th today, in 2021, almost every how-to, how to hire, how to manage, how to fire, how to train, how to generate leads, how to close leads, how to sell better, how to create products, how to use technology, how to leverage technology, how to build teams, how to motivate teams, how to inspire. Wouldn't you agree that all the how-to already exists? Wouldn't you agree that all the how-to already exists? If you agree with that, hit the love button right now. All right. For some reason, I'm having a little spinning right now, right? So would you agree? I can't see anything. I'm going to assume. Can somebody type in that you can still hear me and see me? All right, type in that you can hear me and see me. Okay, so something's going on with the technology. Thank you. And now I'm seeing I like to see those love hearts, right? So Greg says, no, you wouldn't agree? Well, you're making a big mistake then. If you're thinking about building a business, all the how-to exists unless you're doing something so innovative that's never been done. Most of it, 99% of it has been figured out. So wouldn't it make sense that as a business owner, your job is just to follow blueprints, find the blueprints and then follow them. It's paint by number, right? So the question is, where are you going to go to upgrade your knowledge and your skills? Right? Where are you going to go to upgrade your knowledge and your skills? So you can learn from books. For those of you who want to pick up my New York Times best-selling book, The Answer, Grow Any Business, Achieve Financial Freedom, and Live an Extraordinary Life, $14-15 on Amazon. I was on a call with a guy about a week ago that read that book and built a company worth $4.5 billion. True story. I shared that last week. I've written my book, Having It All, on setting and achieving goals. My book, Inner Size, on maximizing your brain. If you want to learn with me, starting the 18th on, I think it's Thursday of this week, I'm starting a 5-day business breakthrough challenge. I will teach you more in 5 days and through my PowerPoints and presentation and checklist that you get than you've learned in the last 5 years about building a company the right way. It's $47 to join. It's almost free. The book is called The Answer. That's my New York Times bestselling book, available on Amazon. I've got 4 books on Amazon. If you want to learn a lot of what's in the book by me teaching it and giving you all the documents, then sign up for the Business Breakthrough Challenge. The information's in my bio somewhere above my name in that chat there. And I will teach you what you need to learn. There's 2 versions you can get. It's $47. And you'll be able to see the streaming training with the PowerPoints and all of the checklists that we'll be giving them, as well as If you want the VIP experience, I think it's $97 more, and we're going to be doing it on Zoom, and then I'm going to be answering questions for an hour or two afterwards. Either way, you either learn it or you figure it out on your own. That's up to you. All right. Who else has a question? I'm glad that some of you have read the answer. I'm having a hard time removing our past guest, Tamra Lee. And I don't know why, so I can't take on anybody else's question. Does anybody else have a question there? Anybody else have a question? Let's just see. You own multiple companies in 4 states. I love that. Old white guy Trump. That's great. You must be a smart man to own companies in multiple states. Great. Bridget Diller. Let's just see. Yeah, I can't take on any questions. Not sure if there's too many people. Asaf Galinos, feeling meaningful is right. You have to log off and come back on. Let me ask you all a question. If I log off and come back on, will you all come back? That might be the only way to do it. Will you log off? If I log off, just give me a, yeah, John, we'll come back on, all right? Just give me like a thumbs up or do something. If I log off and come back on so I can take some questions, let's do that, all right? I'm gonna log off. I'm gonna